Today we're doing a Profundity versus Leviathan battle. It's a 6-star Profundity, and this is the lineup. Pretty much the only important thing, is that the Profundity is at 185 speed, I believe. 186, excuse me. And the Scimitar here, on its enter ability, will actually give 15 speed to the Profundity. So, 6-star Profundity versus Relic 9 Leviathan. Let's see. So I will say this does not work against Relic 10, but it might if you have a 7-star Profundity. The last video I did was just bad audio, so we're going to talk through it. But the idea is to just gain as much download as possible. So with a 6-star Profundity, you want to use the second special, or the first special, the non-basic, and then you want to use download with the Outrider. Then we're going to remove the critical hit immunity, and we're going to do that again with the Rebel Y-Wing, using the concussion missiles, I think is what it's called. And then they're going to take all their turns. We're going to use the concussion missiles, that's the concussion missiles, because that will give us 10% right there, because all of those will critically hit. We're going to remove as much critical hit immunity as we can. Ooh, that's ugly. Then we're going to bring out the Rogue One, because we want to reduce our cooldowns and give everybody tenacity. So this is going to give us another 20%. Ooh, I really don't like that foresight. We're going to use the attack everyone, because it's going to get rid of all the foresight. So I have noticed if the Millennium Falcon dies, you're kind of in a rough spot, but my Millennium Falcon is also much lower level than the rest of my ships. With this one, I think I'm going to do a basic, because it can hit up to 3 times, and if it crits, it gives you quite a bit. So we're at 70%, and we're going to bring out the Scimitar, which is going to give everything plus 15 speed, which should give us just enough speed to outspeed the Leviathan. So we're going to always give this to the Rebel Y-Wing. We're going to just shoot this. This is going to give us 10%. So we should be at 82, which means the next time the Outrider uses its ability to gain download, we'll have 100%, which should be just before the Profundity takes its turn. So we're going to attack, attack, attack. Scimitar is going to die because it's really bad, and then we're going to do the download. We should be at 100, and then we can ultimate right before the Leviathan does. So it's going to leave, and then we're just going to have to do a bunch of cleanup, which is sometimes a lot harder than it sounds. So we're going to clean up, we're going to attack, we're going to do what we can to just blow them up. We'll probably, we're going to lose the Y-Wing, which is okay. This is always a really good one to throw on there. I like to use the basic to clear off foresight when I can. This is not one of those cases, so we're just going to try it. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Oh, well, that'll work just fine. At least it should. Hopefully, it will not bite us in the butt. See, we're going to miss here now because they have foresight, which is okay. We're just going to hit everybody, because we really need to drive down. Ooh, the Millennium Falcon's going to die too, but that's okay. We should still be able to kill them for the most part. This is going to be a lot closer than I'd like it to be, but we should be okay. So this is one of the examples where I'm going to get rid of the foresight using the basic of the Profundity. And then we're going to blow this ship up, because it keeps giving out all the stupid foresight. We're going to miss this attack, but that's okay. And then we're going to kill him. And then we're going to kill the last ship with the Outrider in just a second. Bam. And that is 6-star Profundity defeating the Leviathan. So what I was noticing was that the Profundity oftentimes was losing out to the Leviathan, simply because the Leviathan would outspeed it. So the Leviathan here, I'll show you. With the Sabotage the Engines, which is always the first ability it uses, You reduce the enemy capital ship speed by 30% for the rest of the encounter and remove 30% turn meter, which can't be resisted. If it's light side, it also dispels all buffs on target enemy and inflicts isolate on them, which is why the Y-Wing is kind of out of the entire fight almost. Like, the only thing it's good for is that it clears off critical hit immunity, basically. And that it always takes that ability so that your other stuff can live on. But I will say that 15 extra speed from the scimitar entering gives you just enough. Now, I have lost against Relic 9 Leviathans with this. Usually they either kill the Millennium Falcon or they just get really lucky and get enough debuffs that they're able to use the second ability. Or I think it's the second ability, Sabotage the Hangars. So they have to have... This ability can't be used until other allied ships inflict 15 debuffs. I have seen it, I think, once, where they inflicted 15 debuffs before I could get the scimitar out. But it's pretty rare. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So it works really good against Relic 9s. When I get Profundity to 7-star, then I'll be trying it against Relic 10s and maybe updating this. But that's that.